In this lecture, we learn the correct order of effects to make the voice sound better. So far, we have seen 4 effects. I have taught these 4 effects in this order and you should follow that. There are some technical explanations for why this order should be maintained. I believe it is too early to get into details of that discussion. I'll explain things later as we become fluent in using Audacity. From these effects, you can apply normalize in any order. It can be at the top, in the middle, or at the last. In fact, you will need to apply normalize multiple times. At the start to adjust the volume level and at the end to readjust the peak. Normalize is the only effect here that does not alter audio properties in a destructive way. It either increases the volume or decreases the volume. The rest of the effects can make the audio bad if used in wrong configuration. Noise reduction and compressor should not be applied more than once. EQ is a bit tricky, but for now you should not apply EQ more than once. I will explain later when you can apply EQ multiple times. Normalize effect can be used multiple times without being worried about the audio quality. Are these 4 effects enough to get a good sounding voice, or do we need something else? In theory, these 4 effects are all you need to produce excellent sounding audio. You can achieve ACX quality sound using these 4 effects. If you do not know what ACX is, it is a site for audiobook narrators. Your audio has to become quite good to be accepted in ACX. If these 4 effects are all we need for better sound, should we learn other effects? Well, there are some specific tasks in audio editing that can be done easily with other effects. For example, you can reduce the gap in silent parts in a single click using the truncate silence effect. Your recording will have many long pauses and the truncate silence saves lots of time. If you are editing audio for podcasts or audiobooks, loudness normalization can help to achieve the proper level. Sometimes you may want to add special effects to your audio. Reverb can help with that. So beside these 4 effects, you have to eventually learn some other effects to work efficiently. If your goal is only to make your sound better, applying these 4 effects with proper configuration will do the job. However, the order of the effects matter. If you can record in excellent quiet environment, noise reduction may not be required. If required, noise reduction should be done before EQ and compression. EQ should be done before compression because compression can bring up the noise. If you can make the noise floor lower before compression, noise may not increase to a distracting level. In general voiceover editing, we start with normalization. We then apply noise reduction if required. Then we use EQ and compressor. Finally, we normalize again to set the proper peak level. Effects like EQ and compression can change the peak level that we set during the first normalization. So normalizing at the end sets the proper peak level. I will discuss this as we go along this course. If you do not understand what I discussed in this lecture, do not worry. You will understand as we progress through. If you are watching this video on YouTube, you should enroll in this course. It is a game-changing course for Audacity. If you watch all the tutorials of this course and do all the assignments, you never have to worry about your audio quality.